I love to draw, especially when what I draw can make somebody else feel better. So Mr. Ray was feeling really frustrated in our video. Do you think Grover could have drawn him a picture to make him feel better? Maybe so. Well, one of my favorite things that always makes me feel better is when I look up into the sky and see a rainbow. So earlier we listened to a story about lines that wiggle. And the neat thing about pictures and drawings is that all they're made up of is lines. We all know how to make lines. So I want you to look at the rainbow behind me. What kinds of lines will I need to make when I draw my rainbow? Curvy lines. Now, what about the clouds? What will I need here? Bumpy lines. I'm going to switch my camera over so that you guys can see my markers. Do you have markers at your house? You do? Do they look like this? We all have markers. Let's open up our markers and see what we have inside. I have all sorts of colors in my box. And I'm going to need a lot of colors to make my rainbow. So I'm going to pull my markers out one at a time, and I'm going to start with red. Now there's a trick to these markers, and I want to show you. When you take the cap off, you see this part back here? You can snap this right on there, and your marker will hold the lid so that you don't lose it. Now, do you remember when we were holding our crayons? I said, find the pointy end and then put your fingers at the wavy lines. If you have the same kind of markers that I have, you have those same wavy lines. Remember, we pinch with our two pinchy fingers and we use our tall finger to hold it up. Curl those other fingers in. Remember, we hold our markers and crayons with 3 fingers. Now we're ready to draw a picture. I'm going to draw a rainbow. So I need curvy lines. Ooh, there's one. Now, very important. When you're done with that marker, you have to take the lid off and put it back on. Listen for the snap. There should be no gap. The rhyme goes, listen for the snap. There should be no gap. If you don't hear the snap or there's a gap, your marker's going to dry out. So now I'm going to use my next color and draw another part of my rainbow. And I'm going to keep drawing until I have my own rainbow. Are you drawing with me? I can't wait to see what you have drawn. Green, blue, and purple. There's my picture. Now it's your turn. Don't forget, take a picture of what you draw and post it in your seesaw activity.